Hey, we're back. Our thin set is set up. Everything's dried out, checked all the levels. Everything's, for the most part, flat. And there's always like one or two spots that aren't perfect, but we're within spec. Let's put it that way. Everything looks really good. I did clean up a little bit. You want to make sure you chase your grout lines and keep all the muddy footprints off. You don't want to make your white grout brown because of mud. But anyway, so yeah, I chased all my grout lines already. I didn't really need to go nuts with that, but there are tools. I need to hit that one again. There are tools you can get, like little grinders and whatnot, hand tools that you go down and will catch things like that. I need to get back over that one. But yeah, my grout lines are chased. I cleaned the tile. I made a mess, if I'm gonna be honest, but it came up. So next, mix up my grout, and I start working it in. This is kind of the fun part. This part's kind of hard to mess up. This is where you're able to have a little bit of fun. At first, I wasn't a fan of this mixed tile thing. We're kind of using like leftover stuff for this, but I'm thinking it kind of blends. And the tile that we bought new looks like it's already dirty, so it can't get any more dirty if it's already dirty, right? But yes, so everything's going smoothly. Floor seems really level. Oh my gosh, it's solid. I don't normally like the pre-mixed thin set. I mean, for the most part, it's garbage, but man, this stuff is tough. Noticeably better than what I've used before. I don't know what it was. I'll put a link to it or something in the video. I don't even know where I put the buckets out there. But yeah, it grabs. It does the job. So I'm gonna mix up some grout, and I didn't buy the pre-mixed grout, so the thin set turned me off again to the pre-mixed stuff. It just works better. They don't have to put as much junk in it to keep it wet, and it sets up better, just in my opinion. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, got my bag of grout here, my bucket. I'm gonna dump a bunch of it in here. Kind of hard to do this one-handed, but make sure you breathe all that in. It's just silica sand, it's not bad for you. Okay. Remember, we're looking for like a paste consistency. That's what it says. Something to stir it with. I think this bucket's probably a little bit too big for the area that I'm doing. Blend, definitely not paste, a water consistency. Splash around. You gotta get some on your pants so that they become permanent work pants. Can't have enough of those. Alright. Definitely gonna need to add some more of my dry. Hey look, the dust isn't as bad when it's already wet. I spoke too soon. Okay. Alright, I'll get back to you when it's more of the correct consistency and my fingers aren't in the way. clean. Okay, so I'm glad I checked. I thought I took a picture. I thought I was videoing, but I ended up just taking a picture. We got started over there. I'll start over here and show you my technique. Really wish I was recording, but apparently I just took a picture. And then I'll get used to, you know, technology here in a couple of years or so. Anyway, so yeah, the idea is to kind of go in an angle. Put down a bunch, take it up, put it back in your bucket. Put down a bunch, take up, put it back in your bucket, and then let it sit for a minute and sponge it. But anyway, I will actually record some of me doing this, but I'm going to refocus my camera here. Just a minute. All right. So like I was saying, try to stay out of the way. Of course, all you might be able to see is my back or something. But you got your bucket with your grout. Throw some down. Hit it in an angle. See how it goes in there real nice? You don't want to go with it because then you're going to take your grout out. We're going to hit it in an angle as much as possible. So if you're going over this line right here, you want to hit it like this and then feather it out. Don't hit it like this because you're going to end up in it and you're going to end up taking a lot of your grout out. You can go with it. I do that sometimes just to clean up. But you don't want to go, you go intersecting to it. You don't want to go parallel because you'll do what I just did and take all your grout out. Just like that. And before you know it, you'll be done. Or you'll miss a bunch of stuff like that, like I just did. And then you have to go back over it again and again. I guess that's a good thing about grout is it's not hard to go back over it. I mean, you do want to clean up and get anything hard out of the way before you go back to it. By hard, I mean like dried up stuff. So this one I'm going to have to fan it in. So make sure you get your border there. Get it all over the walls and stuff. It makes for great projects later, especially after you freshly painted everything. You want to stay busy. Creating projects, dirty projects are always preferable. It's super attention deficit disorder type move. Okay. All right, I'm going to check my camera. Oops. See? Not paying attention to what I'm doing. Start talking. And I take my grout out. Really, the technique is just to hit everything at an angle. This is a tighter space, so it's a little hard to, you know, when you're trying to get something up close to the wall cleaned out, and you follow through, you hit like the next crack, and you take all your grout out. But it can all be fixed. And anything at this point that you can't fix as far as the grout goes. All right, checking camera. I'll get back to you. All right, so this is where we're at. I gotta move my vacuum around because again, you're taped to a vacuum cleaner. Grout is down. I do leave a lot. That's just so when you get to the sponging part, you have something to work with. I know it's a lot of cleanup. I know a lot of the professionals out there will be like, man, you need to really soak up some more of your grout before you start sponging. But this is a small space. It's kind of hard to get everything worked into each corner. So I'll leave a lot on top so that I'm not taking grout out, and I have some space to work. I was just thinking, you know, you're not going to get. I'm first off, I'm no professional. This whole series should be about rehabbing a trailer to make it look like next level, like a nice trailer for somebody to live in. I'll post a video about that later. So that being said, I'm a do-it-yourselfer. These guys that do this stuff like every day, you're not gonna get the same result that they're gonna get you in the same amount of time, but you can get a really good result that can match as long as you take your time. These guys got 10, 20,000 hours worth of tile work. You're not gonna be able to get that as quickly as they can, but you can get the same result. Just take your time. Figure out how you can do it. Don't be afraid of it. Like here, this would have been done, the whole job would have been done probably in a day somehow. I don't know how, but they would have gotten the whole thing done. Leveled it. I mean, this has been 2 weeks for me, just for this entryway. That and I work, you know, 12-hour days. So I'm rambling, but you get the idea. Don't be afraid of this stuff, especially when it comes down to the grouting, because you can really work with this stuff. If you mess it up, you can put more down as long as you have space to put it in. If you have to grind some out, so be it. I've done whole bathrooms, whole kitchens, and I've gotten the result that I needed to get to pacify a customer. And by customer, I'm a hardwood floor guy. Like I did hardwood floors for years, and every now and then a customer would be, hey man, do you want to do this tile? I see that you're really detail oriented and I think you can pull it off. And I never claim that I'm a tile person. I'm like, well, no, I will take the job, but it's more or less going to be me teaching you how to do it, and we're going to do it together. I know that sounds strange, but it works and it keeps customers. But yeah, so here's where we are. We're waiting for this to kind of flash over a little bit, get a little hazy on top. And once it gets hazy, you can start polishing off with your sponges. It's not gonna be dry, of course, and you want to be sure to not get it too wet so that you're taking all your grout out. But that's another stage where you can work some of this stuff in. A lot of people go over it twice. I don't think we're gonna need to go over this twice. But anyway, I will get to that point. We'll let this dry for a little bit. I'll go, you know, run a lap or make some phone calls, and then come back and see if it's splashed over, and I'll start scrubbing it. Put my bucket. Hello. Put it down here, I think. Put water in the bucket. I need to dry it out. Why am I drying it out? I gotta put water in. That's way too much water. I think it's lunchtime. This still needs to dry some. Did I leave the refrigerator door open? Yep. Wait, where am I going? Am I getting lunch? Should probably close the door, but I can't find my keys. They're down here. I must have dropped them somewhere. Nope. Check the bathroom. Check the other bathroom. Somebody painted the wood stove. Looks nice. They're probably in the truck. Of course, it'd be in the truck. Not in the truck. Been out here the whole time. Okay, we're back. A little lunch. It's good lunch. Alright, but I'm walking the wrong way. We're back. Hopefully the tile is, or the grout is set up to the point where we can start sponging. Yeah, my mommy told me to hold the camera further away from and up some. I think she's right. Alright. Man, it's so beautiful out here. You see that? Oh, you did see it now. I mean, it's gorgeous out here. Absolutely. Maybe I should get out of the frame. You hear the birds out there. I mean, it's not even a sunny day, but man, it feels so nice out here. Here, hoot owl or something. Anyway, so here's our tile. Great, you can see the grout is set up. It's powdery. I mean, of course, your grout lines aren't going to be completely dry, but I'm going to start sponging her down, giving her a bath, and working the grout in, making it pretty. This is also a fun part, but you really have to do this a couple times, and then maybe get some grout stripper, tile stripper to get it really clean. But I don't think we're gonna have to do that with this. It's in, like the joint or the thin set cleaned up really easily, so I don't think we're gonna have to do that. Might just be able to get away with a scrub, but it's not that big of a deal to use a tile stripper. It smells nice. But yeah, I'm gonna mix up a bucket. Wait, I've already put a bucket together. I just need to find my sponges. That's the, I got a few right there. All right, I'm gonna set the camera up and we'll start sponging. All right, so what I do is kind of like grouting. I got my Home Depot sponge here. I think it's a Zep. Wring it out really good. You don't want it too wet. If you get it too wet, you're gonna loosen up your grout again. Like the places where you don't want it loosened up. And you clean, but I kind of do it in the same angle, you know, because you're still working your grout at this point a little bit. I mean, this is what makes it look finished, and you don't want to dig it out because it is still wet a little bit. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do this a few times. But yeah, so start there, wring your sponge out, and just keep working it until it's beautiful. Sorry, the lighting isn't great. But there's your idea. Man, it looks good. Try not to take too much grout out. And at this point, you can work it in a little bit to spots where you previously didn't have it. Let's see, it fills up quick, so we're gonna have to, I'll probably have to clean my water a few times actually to really get it right, but onward. Okay, back again. Getting ready to do our second cleanup. We'll do it quickly. How about that? So I'm gonna let that set up completely this time. Let it set up completely, let the joints themselves dry out. Because while you're doing this, the joints are still wet. You're actually kind of trying to make them pretty. Next time I do it, it'll be completely dry, and we'll start possibly having used grout stripper. I keep saying that, tile stripper. In our water in order to really give it a good chance to clean up. But yeah, that's the outcome you're looking for. That's what you really want. That light's kind of. Yeah, so I botched the end of that video. I hit the Speedy Gonzalez button without knowing it somehow, I guess while I was holding it. But yeah, just an outro real quick. It's not hard to do this little entryway. We got one more go around with the cleanup, and then it's done. That's it. Doesn't take much. It looks great. It's adding to the entryway. We created a little mudroom, and we'll be back over there soon to show some more stuff. I'll end up doing luxury vinyl plank here soon, so I'll do some videos on that. There's some pretty good tricks. I'm pretty familiar with that too. Had to get into that because of how popular it was. I mean, everybody wanted vinyl plank and wants vinyl plank. So, and it's quick and easy. Okay, well, I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I know I only have 2 videos out right now, but this one, and I skipped the install the tile video for now, but I'll post that soon. Sorry it's out of order, but you'll get used to it.